the stolen dream project. Diego had spent months working on his company's biggest pitch, a bold new design proposal that could land them a multi-million-dollar client. He poured his heart into late nights, sketches, mock-ups, even the perfect slogan. This was his shot at recognition. But the night before the presentation, his manager Carl called Diego into his office. Smiling too widely, Carl said, "I'll be presenting the project tomorrow. It'll sound stronger coming from me." Diego's stomach dropped. He wanted to protest, but Carl had seniority. If he objected, he'd look insubordinate. The next morning, Carl strutted into the boardroom with Diego's work printed neatly in a binder. Diego sat at the far end of the table, forced to watch. Carl launched into the presentation with confidence, but something was off. Diego had swapped the final files. Instead of the polished design, Carl's slides contained the rough drafts, half-finished sketches, broken layouts, even silly notes Diego had scribbled to himself like, "This looks terrible." "Fix later," confused murmurs spread around the table. Carl stumbled, flipping slides faster, his face reddening. This is just early concepts." That's when Diego stood. Calm, collected, he said, "Excuse me, I think there's been a mistake. Those aren't the final files. If you don't mind, I can show you the completed project." The executives agreed instantly, clearly unimpressed with Carl's early drafts. Diego plugged in his laptop and presented the true vision. Sharp, sleek, brilliant. The room buzzed with excitement. The client leaned forward, nodding. By the end, the deal was sealed because of Diego. Carl tried to take credit, but one of the execs cut him off. "Diego, why weren't you the one scheduled to present in the first place?" Within a month, Carl was quietly demoted, stripped of major responsibilities. Diego was promoted to lead designer on the project he had birthed from scratch. And as he looked across the office at Carl, sulking in his cubicle, Diego allowed himself the smallest of smiles. Revenge hadn't just been sweet, it had been perfectly professional.